Okay. I just downloaded something pretty huge, and I don't even know if I'm going to explain this well, but it's the awareness that I just launched a program yesterday for soul-led children and their families, and it's this all-inclusive program. It's 1 year, and it's transformational, and there's nothing like it that exists out there. And I came to this awareness of, like, as I've gone deeper into my own remembering, my own healing, because healing isn't about finding something new. Healing is about remembering who and what you are at your core. We are souls in human form. The essence of our being is love. It is the energy that created, call it God, universe, Allah, whatever it is for you. The essence that created, the energy that created us is the energy of love. And the remembering is to get back there. The remembering, the healing is to peel away those layers of fear and belief systems and lack of worthiness and all the things that, you know, we're raised into, our society tells us, the shame and the guilt and all that. It's to pull that away, to open to what we already are. That is your only purpose here. And all the players in the game, all the players that are around you, the people in your life, they are meant to show you the light and the shadow. They are meant to bring out the light and the shadow, because it is in seeing both, it is in moving through both, that we fully understand and start getting back to the core of what we are. And from that space, then everything, when you get to the space of remembering, and now you're moving from the ego, super necessary. So those that are like, oh, you know, we don't need the ego, let's push back the ego. No. The ego is your vehicle. Like ego Miriam is your vehicle to move through this world. It's having the alignment with the soul that now the vehicle moves through in the creation with the environment, with the energy that is God, source. And you move and the energy aligns, right? So you're aligning with the energy that is, and now the things start to fall into place, right? So this is longer than I wanted it to be, but it's the awareness that, like, we're not here to do anything. So many of us in society, in this world, will say, like, I have to do and I have to do and I have to go get this and I have to go do this and I have to be this person. You know, you're pushing and you're pushing. You're like, I want to, you know, I have to be this lawyer. I have to be this career. I have to be this person. And you actually don't. The whole point of being here, gosh. And now that I'm saying this, I remember my guides telling me this, and I got so mad when he was telling me that it's about your being. I didn't understand. And so, like, if this is sort of landing for you and you're like, I'm still a little confused though, totally normal. Because the truth is landing in your being. The truth of what I'm saying is landing in your soul awareness, in your being, as like, yes, that we are meant to remember. Our purpose here was to forget, to come into human form, to forget our expansiveness, our infiniteness, that we can create whatever we want. But when we're creating it from the expansiveness of our wholeness, that's when it aligns. When we're creating it from resistance, from ego, from shame, from guilt, you can still create. It's just a lot harder. And the path is more challenging. And the effort is felt. It's the effortless creation. When you get to a space of uncovering so much that you still do, because that is from overflow of who you as a being are. So our healing is why we're here. Our forgetfulness, and then the remembering and the lessons that we learn in that remembering, that expands our soul. It expands consciousness, the consciousness that we are all connected as one. That's it. That's the everything. And then you get to this point where you're like, oh, I understand, because I moved through all these things. I understand now who I am as a being of love and light, essentially, at the most beautiful core, love and light. And as this being, just me, not only do you mirror for others just by your presence, they can heal just because you're mirroring for them, because we're all resonant souls. We're all seeing and feeling each other. Like you can walk in a room and sense somebody's energy. Like, oh, I want to go over there. Or, oh, I want to stay away from that. We mirror for each other. So even in a conversation, words are energy. Even in a conversation, someone who is in their full awareness of their expanded being, of their wholeness, walks differently, moves differently, understands the world differently, understands people and everyone's limitations, just as I still have. Like, I'm not exalting myself. I'm just saying that when you get to this point, everything flows from you. So I don't have to, I walk through and I do the steps and I follow the intuitions, and everything actually is from like, ooh, that's fun. Ooh, that's exciting. Ooh, I get to do that. But it's flowing from me remembering who I am as a being, not a doing energy. So the energy I get to do these things, which again, hard concept. So if this is landing, but you're frustrated and your ego's like, oh, I don't know how to understand what she's saying. Been there. Been there. It was so frustrating. But I'll keep diving in. If you have questions, if something resonates, but you're like, I don't quite understand it, like ask me questions. Like write, I don't know, in the comments, write to me. Go on my website, www.miriamzerio.com, ZERIOMIRIAMZERIO.com. Like send me a message, send me a contact. Like these concepts, this has been like the last 3-4 years of my life to get here understanding this, right? But from my being now, from my alignment, my centeredness, my space of remembering that I am a 5D soul being in a 3D body, and I'm merging the two and moving from that space versus moving from ego, still 5D, but moving from more ego 3D than I am from 5D. The alignment's off. And that's when you get, the screams of the different physical diseases, anxiety, depression. I mean, there's so many things that come up because of your out of alignment. And so from this space, then the things I get to create just come from an overflow of who and what I am. I have lost the need to have to prove to anybody that I'm worthy. I've lost the need to have to prove by a certain job or a certain income or whatever it is. But here's the beautiful thing, that I've also lost the need to prove anything from the income. We use income, we use money as this huge predictor, this driver of our worth. And when you move from a space of understanding that, oh, I understand my worth as a being, the very essence of who and what I am as a being walking this earth is all the worthiness. It is. I am. I'm everything. My existence, my presence is worthy. It is the worthiness. That's it. There's nothing else that's needed. Period. Point blank. I am. That's the worthiness. Your worth is inherent in your existence, in your creation. It's like 1 in 400 trillion to be you here on this earth. Your worthiness is right there. But the other part that I understand is then when I create a program and I launch the program, it's not about the money anymore. The ticket on it doesn't matter. Because I understand the transformation that I offer. I understand what healing looks like. I understand how to help people and guide people to go deep because I've been deep. So from that, it's just service. It's just fun. And I know because now I'm in full energetic alignment and understanding of the physics of it all, right? Quantum physics is actually pointing us in the direction now of how it all works, that I just know I launched this and of course it's going to happen because I remembered who I was. And from that space, the infinite expansion of a soul that is so infinite, everything just aligns. I create it. Here you go, universe. I trust you. I trust that the people meant to find me will find me and they won't know how. And I've been in programs through that same mechanism. When I started my healing journey, I joined programs and I was like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm going to follow because there's something here. And I joined it and such a shift. And then the next one and such a shift. And so it's those things where it's like, you don't even know why you're doing the thing. You don't even know why you're attracted to that person, not physical, but something about them. You're like, I got to go to that program. I got to go do that. That's your soul being like, oh, that person figured out their wholeness. That person figured out their beingness, and now things are flowing from them. Let's bring them those that are in alignment with what they have to offer. And so I just trust the universe implicitly. And I say, the universe, I know everything in life is always happening for me, whether it's a shadow, whether it's a light. You know, I recently lost my office manager. She left. The first moment was shock. Second moment, a little bit of tears. Third moment, universe, everything happens for me. Everything happens in alignment with my highest good because I am fully connected. And therefore, I don't know why she left, but I don't care because I know everything's happening for me. I trust and I appreciate the heck out of her and how in having her with me, I got where I got. And now my expansiveness meant I got to move forward on my own. And I know that the universe will provide for me. So from that level of trust, I launch a program and I go, oh yeah, the 20 people I'm calling in, of course they're going to find me because I am so in alignment. They are going to align. I don't have to worry. I don't have to do. I just have to be, show up, talk about it, explain it. But I'm not trying to sell anything because if you're in it and you know you're supposed to be in it, you're going to find me. I don't have to sell you. I just have to be. And you'll know, your soul will know, like, that's where we're supposed to go next. As part of those parts and pieces and players in the remembering so that you can get back to remembering your wholeness. I hope this landed. And again, if parts of it didn't, it is totally okay. It is totally normal. If there's parts of it you're like, yeah. And parts of it you're like, I'm totally lost. That's the journey. Because I initially was like, I understand the concept and the idea. And then I moved more toward like, okay, it really makes sense, but I couldn't embody it until I actually moved through enough healing, enough letting go, enough remembering to take the leap into the creation of the program from the space of expanded energy. Now I go, now I embody the knowing. Now it's fully in my being. And the jump was the thing. The jump was the place to say, did you understand? Did you get it? So, let me know if that resonated. Bye.